We're now watching Jay in the Morning with your host Jay Harlem and Jay Moggenheim live on Mog TV.
Yeah. Happy Friday, everybody.
Whoa, bro. Get. No.
Oh, look at that. That's how long I've been on vacation.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you another chance.
You are now watching Jay in the Morning with your host Jay Harlem and Jay Moggenheim live on Mog TV.
Happy extended weekend. It's Monday. Yeah. Happy Monday, everybody. Going to work, coming back from work, and just waking up, tuning into the #1 morning show in the Polyverse. Jay's in the morning, man. Top of the morning, Jay.
Top of the morning to you.
I'm still on vacation mode, bro.
Hey,
you know
whatever morning you think it is.
Yeah, I'm on Alaska evenings now. You know what I mean? She lasting too long.
Word. Yeah, we are episode 32. You know
32. Barkley. We're on some Barkley shit right now. I ain't even know. You know what I'm saying? Charles Barkley shit.
But yeah, man, how was your weekend then, brother?
Bro, it was fucking cold. I'll tell you that. Shit, man, it's been freezing out here. I was trying to go to AC, but I didn't get a chance to go. I was gonna check out some games out there. Washington beat the Eagles. Cowboys beat the Bucks. Those were my two underdogs for yesterday. I didn't bet, but I could have won some big money. But it's all good. You know what I'm saying? I did call the games out. Shout out to DJ, who was out there analyzing them games, seeing what it is. But yeah, the weekend's been good, man. I can't complain. When I'm off of work, I can't complain, bro. I'm chilling, I'm resting, I'm getting everything done, and
a mishap at a holiday.
My bad.
Catching up on backed up sleep for sure. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but there's been a lot of wild shit going on out there, man. Matter of fact, let's go into the drone shit. That's real big news. Because a lot of festivities are going on now with the holidays and New Year's. So, besides the crazy drone shit people are seeing, something happened. I think it was in Florida, if I'm not mistaken. I want the clip to explain what happened. Basically, there's a drone show, and people came out to see it. And unfortunately, things ain't turned out the way they were supposed to. You know what I'm saying? But in the midst of the drone things, it's kind of crazy. It's like I feel like they want to put more regulation on these drones now because of this, especially after this accident. Like you're gonna see or hear about what happened. It shows you different shit, but it's some wild shit.
All right, bet. Let me top of the chat real quick. What up? Jay Mees in the building. Salute to you. He says White Hennessy is available in the States now. What else y'all gonna make sure to bring home from trips that y'all can't find in the States? Yeah, the White Hennessy actually been here since I want to say all year or last. I know it was cold last year. It was either November or in January. I started seeing it at our local store around the corner where I get my blunts and shit. And I be paying attention because when I was getting the White Henny, I was buying the maximum amount. I still got let me see. I got mad White Henny. I got White Henny for days.
Yeah, that White Henny good. The pina colada.
These home. A lot of these was coming home with me. So there goes an empty one. But so I go around the corner. I try to sell something to my guy. I'm like, bro, I got this White Henny. It was still all in the customs box still, and he was like, oh, he didn't buy none because he was like, I don't want to put my my store at risk. Blah blah blah. But he's always been on the radar. And then when I came in there, like I said, it was either last year or early this year. He was like, he's a Chaldean dude, so he called everybody, "What's up, my baby? My baby." He was like, "My baby, look what I got! I got it." I was like, "Oh, you got the White Henny, Joe." So yeah. So after that, I still probably sold most of my bottles. I probably downstairs got I got 4 bottles of that shit. But real talk, when I go on a trip, bro, if I buy one of these, I can drink the whole shit in for sure in 5 days. If I just be casually drinking because it's so smooth, and I'll mix it with Coke or mix it with what else? It's like rum and cokes, but I had also mixed it with what was the fucking good shit.
Mixed it with cocaine.
Never did cocaine before. I always thought about it, but I'm like, at like age 35, I was like, I might be the motherfucker that pulls a Lynn bias off the fucking cocaine, so I don't need to be trying nothing that But
Word, catch a fucking heart attack at a late age. Wait till you old as shit, you catch a heart attack.
A&W root beer or like Rock and Rye, like that. I tried that with some of the Hennessy, and it actually was. I didn't have no Coca-Cola, so let me mix it with this shit, and it was smooth. So shout out to the white.
I actually had a drink with root beer one time that was pretty good. I didn't know what they put in it, but it was definitely pretty decent because the way the root beer tasted, kind of like threw it off. Yeah, it was definitely
It's the Hennessy. I was like, oh, it masked the little bite behind there, so it was smooth. I was like, damn, this is pretty good. So
you gotta let the people know what you're doing out there. You know what I'm saying? You forgot your cat, the Dr. Claw. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They forgot. You gotta get your cat. You get your white cat.
Black cat.
And the metal arm.
The metal hand.
The metal hand.
It was funny because last night Swells he said, you give me the vibes. I think it was like the V for Vendetta, but I had one of the masks. So I was gonna turn around with that mask on, but I couldn't find it. I was like, oh fuck, I know I got it here somewhere. That mask, but yeah, that shit was crazy. Well, I'm pulling up clips though before we start formulating the story. I'll pull this clip up first just because
for the drones.
The drones. Let me see here. What number was that?
That's with the 7-year-old kid that I was talking about just now.
Yeah, Travis Hunter. Shout out to Travis Hunter, bro. You going through it, boy. You gonna learn, boy. You gonna learn.
He ain't going through it. He's putting himself through it. You know what I'm saying? This is what happens when the athlete starts to find out that there's more to it than just the sport you're playing.
All facts.
You understand what I'm saying?
You said drone. That was clip 6. I know I loaded that one. Yeah. Okay, let me see. It looks like this. Bear with me, folks. Bear with me.
You should put like a tunnel for that green screen. I just see a green screen. Like I see a studio, but like you should put like a tunnel type, like how you say you had a V for Vendetta. Like, remember you was like walking through those fucking like those at night, the alleys and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like some shit like that. Very crazy right there.
All right, here's a clip real quick. Here's the clip.
Says it will investigate a mishap at a holiday drone show. This happened in Orlando, Florida. Take a look at this video. Several of the drones collided and then plunged into the crowd of spectators. The Orlando Fire Department says a 7-year-old was injured, taken to the hospital for emergency heart surgery after a drone hit him in the chest. Orlando officials say the show was in its 3rd year and typically draws approximately 25,000 people. The holiday drone show was a permitted event through the FAA. The FAA.
Yeah, that's about that. Yeah, they will institute new regulations, I'm sure, as of that. Anytime somebody gets hurt, a law comes out or some type, depending on the liability, blah, blah, blah.
Open heart surgery on a 7-year-old because he got hit by a drone on his chest? How sharp are those blades, bro?
Yeah, but you think about anything that's falling from like high up above any altitude. You know how they say you drop a penny off the Empire State Building.
The velocity, but so still something had to cut him that. You understand what I'm saying?
Hit him hard enough, bam. You know what I mean? Just it could have been anything upside down. It could have been.
Somebody's getting sued, bro. They shutting that shit down. Matter of fact, no more drone fucking holiday fucking shows. How about that?
It says it will.
I'm gonna see.
We'll investigate a mishap at a holiday drone show. This happened in Orlando, Florida.
Look, watch the pond and the ducks. Look, bang, they running. Look, bang.
Yeah. See, I would see too. Like if they had it, because like when you get when you read like all the rules about the drone and shit, like the laws. I went down the rabbit hole of all that because I never registered my drone and shit like that. But they would say you ain't supposed to fly over public, really. It's like you're only supposed to technically fly over private property. And I'm like, that's just crazy. You know what I mean? So I used to always think like if my drone ever went down, I'm not gonna fucking claim that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna go if the police get it, because the fine is gonna be worse than buying a new drone. So I never, I never did it. But I used to do the fireworks downtown and fly around there. But I was like, girl, if this shit goes down, I'm making it crash into the river because I'm not. So I say that to say I see they were over water. I bet they'll have new regulations like it can't hover over people at certain heights. Blah,
certain
blah,
feet
blah.
away from people, certain
It's
shit,
got to fall into water, or like if they have like a place where they have the drones, it'll be like you might have like the area of a football field where nobody can sit. So if they, they have to like do that'll be the stage. You know what I mean? They'll have like airspace where the drones have to stay within so people can't get hurt. Because I'm also seeing them drones. They had them at some of the NBA games, getting shots inside the arenas. I ain't seen them at NFL games yet, but
see the thing is because the NFL has their own little shit that hovers, so they can control that. Remember, here's the thing: a lot of people don't know, are not in tune to those drone races. Them shit is fast as fuck, and they have these races in these stadiums. So they hire these guys to do the shit. You know what I'm saying? Because they already know the whole shit. They mapped it out. So they can take these cuts and these corners and these turns. Like I said, these are professionals. They're hiring professionals. So you don't expect things like that to happen. Especially a little 7-year-old kid having open heart surgery. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. And even on that one, I'm looking at this video. Obviously this is automated, because it's got the swarm and it looks dope as shit. But you can see like where they collided, and you see several like 5.
Yeah, a whole bunch of them. All the lights on the floor, they're all drones.
I see the red. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, it's probably
like I said, a 7-year-old kid got hit.
Yeah,
that's crazy. And they're all programmed. So the shit is they're gonna still go through the program of whatever it is until you stop it.
Yeah, until you stop it. I think it's awesome drone. I hope this doesn't hurt that, because I think eventually in the future you're not going to see that many fireworks shows. You're going to see them drone shows. I've seen some really cool ones. Last year for Super Bowl they had one. Didn't they have it when it was like it had like the Super Bowl with everything rotating and shit? But yeah, man, shout out to that. So I think that's just another headline since the drones is popular. Is it? I think that's more noise, drone news noise to hide up.
Put more regulations on them. Yeah,
we like fuck that. Yeah, we want to see about their real shit. The ones that y'all putting up there to make us forget about the good old that missing nuke that y'all looking for over there.
Yeah, and the orbs that y'all fucking not talking about. You got new video of the. I couldn't get like clear footage. I didn't trust it, but supposedly they got video of it like morphing into something else now.
Oh, well.
You know what I mean? It's weird. Like it's just crazy. Put it this between was that like I'm real curious about what the Pope's gonna do on Christmas Eve when he opens those doors. Like what? Because again the weird thing is they're doors, but they're calling it portals. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even when they reported it, they say he's gonna, gonna open doors, the portals. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. Shout out to Vic. What up, man?
It definitely had to be some bad computer programming, Vic, or it could have been a wind gust, or even like a bird flying through there, clip one of them and just knock into another one, some shit like that. Who knows?
And regardless, like you gotta have a fail safe for shit like that. Like that can't happen. Even to the point, like how close was that kid? Where was that kid? Because it literally, you look at it, it's over water. So where the fuck was that kid? You understand what I'm saying? Because even when you saw the shit landing on land, because you saw all the colors on the, on the grass type shit, like were they that close? Were they at the edge of the pond? Because if they were, then they got fucked up. Because you saw a whole bunch of them shits right there, just laying there and falling. You know what I mean? So that shit alone, man. That shit is crazy. As a matter of fact, why don't you throw up that Sasua news, man? Because it just happened. You heard? I think you muted. You muted. Oh, he's on the phone. Yeah, man. So yeah, y'all didn't hear. There was an explosion in the Sioux. I don't know if it was a gas leak or what, but I think there were still people in the building. And one of my boys, he actually lives behind the building where the shit happened. His fucking windows broke out and everything.
We talking about
It's
crazy. What
crazy.
are we talking about?
Yeah, so sure. So I said, show
I'll
the
bring
clip
that
of
up
that.
real quick too. I'll bring that.
Yo, my man, he lives behind the buildings. His fucking whole glasses, all his windows broke.
Damn.
Yeah, he was like, bro, that shit was crazy. I didn't know what the fuck was going on, man. I'm happy he wasn't walking around. That was like, that's right by, isn't that right by the Sasua sign?
Yeah, I don't know. Let me see. I'm gonna pull
It looks like it was right there, like on the corner of the Sasua sign, if I'm not mistaken.
Let me see. Bring this up here. We'll watch this clip.
So was that a gas leak, or because there was people in there?
Sounds like to me, like it was that shit built up and boom. Here we go.
Ahora mismo en Sosúa, en este momento, explosión en Sosúa. Eso es en Sosúa ahora mismo, una explosión. Se espera que haya más personas ahí dentro.
There's people inside. You think there's people in there? Yeah, that is in the corner where the Sasua sign is, bro.
So what was that? The store? Was that a factory?
I don't know. I thought that was like on like a houses, like just like the houses next to it. But it looked like some factory shit.
Because like I was watching a live this morning, and it was a white guy who went live, and he was like, it was like 6 something, and he was there, and it was like before the first responders was even there, and he was saying that he said it had rained worse than it has rained in his whole 6 years living there. He's like, this is one of the worst rains I've seen in the morning. So I hope nobody made it to work. He said, hopefully it was raining so bad that they couldn't make it to work on time, and nobody was in there working when this thing blew up. So I was like, is it a factory? Was it a?
I don't know.
If it was like a house, you was
En este momento.
outside, you know what I'm saying? Like
You gotta pull it up on Google, the Sasua sign, and then see what was next to it.
we do our investigative research over here days in the morning.
Eso es en Sosúa ahora mismo, una explosión.
That's a gas leak for real.
Se espera que haya más personas ahí dentro.
Yeah, that's crazy. All right, you said, let's see if we find this Sasua sign.
Yeah, find us the Sasua sign, look it up, and it's right behind it. So whatever was behind it, that's what blew up.
Let's go to maps. Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah,
Definitely, I would say it was some type of gas leak though, because ain't nothing.
No, it was gas leak because the one I got a video. My man sent it to me. Hold on, I'm gonna try to forward it to you through the WhatsApp. That one shows like right exactly like maybe less than 30 seconds after it happened. This guy stopped his bus. He's walking through the shit, and he shows like there was like a gas leak. I think. Hold on a second. I might get kicked off, but I'm gonna send it to you.
All right, bet. I gotta pull up that. Let me see here. Sasua. All right, he just pulled it up. Let me see this clip.
Yeah, I just sent it.
All right.
Yeah, check that one out. That was like live on the scene, like literally right after like it just had happened. The dude said he stopped his car. You hear him talking.
All right, let me get a banner because we are really the first people that's reporting on this shit. To be honest, I should make a video.
Oh, you know how we do. We always the first to do a lot of shit. You know that, bro. We hear a lot of our commentary and theories everywhere else. You know, I'm just saying.
We ain't tooting our own horns or whatever.
You know what I'm saying?
But
shit is real.
We have.
If you listen to Jays in the morning. Yeah.
Or not like that. A week we didn't have a show. You know what I'm saying? We was like, yo, remember that? We were just talking about that. So I think we are on the cutting edge of discovering.
We're ahead of the curve. That's why we are media with seasoning. You understand what I'm saying?
Seasoned media. All right. So it's another video from the Sasua explosion.
Explicit right here. Exclusive.
It might be explicit. I don't know. Is it explicit too?
No. I mean to say exclusive. I said explicit.
I was like, oh, it's about to be so funky.
Ay, Dios mío. Pero fue ahora mismo. Mira cómo está todo el desbarate ahí en la calle. Yo oí el pum y frené la guagua y mira qué fue lo que pasó.
He said he heard it explode and he stopped the car.
Stop the bus and to see what happened.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He heard boom.
Se desplomó completo ese edificio, mira. Y mira la guagua cómo está. ¡Ayuda! ¡Hay gente!
Somebody's calling for help.
Yeah, somebody calling for help. Yeah.
Hay gente ahí. They said there's people there.
¡Hay gente ahí!
Got people over there, yeah. All right,
There's
now we can see
people
what
there.
that's. What is that billboard?
¡Ay, Dios mío!
Yeah, he said there's people there. There's people
¡Un
there.
rayo! ¡Eso fue un rayo! Tengan
You're gonna
cuidado,
see the gas
que
leak.
cuando pasa el rayo
So be
hay corriente en
careful.
el piso.
What is El Rayo?
El rayo is the current. There's current and watch. They said watch the floor. There's current. There's live wire.
Okay. That's what I thought, because electricity.
That's why he got the
Míralo
rubber
ahí.
boots too. Look at the gas leak. You saw the gas leak? I think you
Hay gente ahí.
Yeah, I had to.
¡Ay, Dios mío! ¡Un rayo! ¡Eso fue un rayo! Tengan cuidado, que cuando pasa el rayo hay corriente en el piso. Ahí sí, hay un tanque de gas abierto, míralo ahí.
Yeah, see the gas. You see it? The gas is open.
Llamen a los bomberos, que ese tanque de gas es un peligro.
He said call the fire
Y mira los
department.
cables de luz también.
He said and the lights, the cable lights are. The light wire are live.
Llamen al 911. ¿Quién llama al 911?
He said somebody called 911. So this is really exclusive footage right here.
Ahora
This
mismo,
is it
Josué.
right here.
En este
This was like
momento,
this guy showed up way after.
explosión en Sosúa.
Did you see that same car though in the first?
Yeah, no, the car's in there. Yeah, that car's still in there. It's a close up of the car.
I need to find a cut.
It got fucked up. It got
Eso es en
fucked up.
Sosúa ahora mismo, una explosión. Se espera que haya más personas ahí dentro.
And he said, I bet you there's more people there. Espero que hay más gente ahí, like more people.
Yeah, that's
Like,
crazy.
that's crazy. Because you heard them in the first video, they called for help. They said, help. Are you that man? Yeah, somebody was calling for help. Like, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
they,
Yeah, I hope they're okay, man. Prayers to the Sioux, man. Everybody out there, man.
Yeah,
For
that was
real.
in my bad, Felix. I took the banner off. That was in Sosua. That was
Right there in the corner, right behind the Sosua sign.
All right, yeah, I'm supposed to find that map, right? I'm supposed to be on the map. All right,
If you want to see what it used to look like.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And now it's gone. Yeah, that was in the Sioux.
I'm sure as the day rolls along. Let me see. I'm gonna look in another one of these chat groups that I'm in. I know that shit will be in there in the Paradise Life group. I know a million people already asked Greg about it. Let me see here.
Yeah, but that's wild, man. Fucking explosion. You can imagine anybody just walking around.
Yeah, and just think about all them motherfucking bricks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like that's what probably fucked the people
That's
up.
that's some shrapnel for
Yeah, you
real.
talking
Like,
about the drone falling out the sky or whatever. That's fucking concrete.
yeah, man.
Yeah, I don't see nobody in here reporting on it yet because it's
Yeah.
nobody.
Nah, bro, we got the exclusive, bro. I'm telling you right there.
Exclusive.
Exclusive.
I
I
heard it
need
here
J's in the
first.
morning. Yo, media. Y'all
Right.
might not heard it here first, but y'all definitely saw it here first with the exclusive footage. Ain't nobody got that footage. And you see that footage, they got it from here. We want to know. Flag them motherfuckers for us, all right?
Got you. I'm gonna look at. Let me see if I can pull the map. I just gotta think about.
Yeah, we gonna get that.
We're gonna get there. We're
We're doing the research now. J's in the morning. We do live analysts.
So I gotta think of what street that is on. We gotta go to that gas.
Just look up Sosua sign and it'll pop up and then that's it. You just
Think
click
it'll come up.
click
I
the
type in
picture.
sign. Let me see.
Yeah,
All right, got it. I got it. Yeah, I didn't know. If the
come
sign
on,
was
bro.
that.
Come on, bro.
Well, I
It's a
was just gonna go down the
landmark now.
streets. I know how to get in there. I drove there all the time. I was just about to just take my path right up the highway, so I was close. But I typed in the Sosua Spots photo sign or photo spots Sosua sign.
Now you see it right behind, and it's right behind it.
We're gonna take this to the terrain view. I mean the satellite view. How do I get my satellite view?
Nah, yo, Mark, put the mask on behind your head. Pause.
Oh, behind.
Vic said, yeah, because Vic said put sunglasses. But now that he said that, and you told me about
I gotta
put
find
the mask on.
Vic, I actually had that mask.
Yeah. Good idea, Vic. Good idea.
All right, I found the sign. Let's go present screen.
Like that right there is insane. Like the fact that you heard them go, help me. Ayúdame.
All right, so the sign is right. If y'all can see, I can't see the mouse. Damn it. You can see that though. That's where the sign is, a little red dot. So where was that building that you think? Right here.
It's right behind it.
All right, so we're gonna do this. I'm gonna leave that there, and I'm gonna pull up the video again.
You need to get a better picture of it.
I'm gonna move it over
right there. He's at the corner. Right there. Boom. That's the Sosua sign.
Oh, that's
right
the
there.
sign right there, right?
Yeah, what I'm telling you. It's right there in the corner.
I'm on it. All right, let me see if I can go to walking view. Bam. It won't let me get any closer, I don't think, though.
That shit knocked out the Google Maps on. Fucking explode. Boom.
All right, so that would be. Y'all can't really see the mouse on my screen.
Can't you get on the ground level? Like,
yeah, they don't have one. I'm looking for that. Like when you usually click this little walking dude.
If you put an address, put the the pharmacy address or something, and then you can walk it from there.
All right, sir. I challenge you to this. Tell me any address in the Dominican Republic because I don't even know my own address where I own a place to.
Matter of fact, let's go for Roombas, 5700 Pedro Placente.
They got numbers like that? Seriously?
Go ahead. Put Roombas, RUMBA 5700 Pedro Placente.
Seriously?
There you go.
That's the address.
I don't know. I think so.
No, bro, they ain't got no system like that.
I'm telling you, look it up.
I'm gonna tell you the first. I got you. I'll look it up. But what I'm gonna ask you, or I'm gonna tell you, the first address I ever learned in the Dominican Republic was one of my exes. She lived in Las Americas in the hood, and her address was this. It was Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic, Santo Domingo, right? Because it kept getting like more specific, right? And it said Las Americas, Avenida. I can't remember the name of the street because they had like a little street in their hood. But after that, it didn't have no house number. It was said across from the Villas Hermanos Comado upstairs. I said, that's y'all address? I sat and memorized it just in case something happened. I need to be able to get back there. I'm like, what's your address? And she showed me. I said, no. I said, tell me, what's the number? She was like, looking at me crazy, like, ain't no number. I said, well, what's the address? Like, type it to me. That's what it was. It was like this neighborhood or this.
Yeah, because they all kind of have the same address. Yeah, it's like that out there too. Because I remember when I was trying to get the Airbnb, they had said that. You know what I'm saying?
I said, man,
so like,
y'all making it real difficult. All right. So anyway, I pulled the map back. Oh, y'all see it. So if y'all can see the little purple, let me see what I can see on my phone too. But yeah, right behind there. So this is what is that building though? It's like a business. Good eye on spotting that was right there though, because I didn't see it at angle. It's a bank, I think. But it says Lisa Legal Solutions, an attorney's office. I bet they ain't open today. We should call them. Like, what happened?
Word. ¿Qué pasó?
That's a brand new. That's a brand new. That is more than just a public building. I wonder what is that building. We're gonna figure it out, folks. Don't y'all worry. We're gonna get to the bottom of this. But yeah.
I want to see a ground floor picture. That's what I want to see.
I want to see, like, you know how usually you can do the driving shit where you see it goes to 3D.
There it is.
But it won't let me zoom in no more, like live street view type shit. That's as far as it'll let go. Zoom. But yeah, here goes the suicide that y'all know of, right there in the center of the screen, dead center, and right up and to the left, that white building is
It had to be some factory or something.
no longer there. That's crazy.
That's crazy. Yeah, man. Like I remember driving through that shit in the morning on the ATV.
Well, I'm glad you went there.
What? You ain't lying, man. I probably would have got some breakfast. Boom! Because that was the street. Because that goes right down to the chicken spot. If you go straight down that street, it goes to the chicken spot. That's how I know how to get to the chicken spot.
That's crazy. Well,
Man.
Hope nobody died. Hope they rescued everybody that needed the help. Hope those people
for sure. Hope they're okay.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, man.
Crazy.
It's crazy how like you don't pay attention to shit till it ain't there no more. You know what I mean? Because you done drove by that shit. I don't even know how many times, and I don't even know. I couldn't tell you what was there. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was houses. Because I know across the street from there is houses.
Yeah, that's crazy. What you think about the astronaut released from the hospital after returning from space with a medical issue?
Listen, we about to have the movie Aliens. It's about to happen. He came back sick, supposedly.
That or what was one of my favorite movies that I thought would have been pretty accurate was Species.
Oh, Species. Yeah.
Remember, same kind of thing. He came back from space, and that's what I always thought too. Like when the aliens do come here, I always thought like, well, fuck it. Internet gonna hear my idea. You heard it here first. Today is the 23rd of December, Monday, 10:43 a.m. I had an idea like this. And my idea might not have been totally original. It might have been inspired by something I saw, but I cannot think of anything specifically that I would have seen that would have made this idea. But I've always thought that the how they had found bacteria on the windshield, like they did experiments in deep space in the vacuum and the frozenness of space, right? Where they took like different types of bacteria and exposed them to straight space, and then they didn't die. And even like some of the bacteria, they said they've even found them on the windshields of the.
That's how they made venom.
of the pod. How they said that bacteria could survive the vacuum of space. It survived coming back through the atmosphere, all the heat and shit like that. And they found same bacteria that live in thermal vents under the sea. You know what I mean? Right there where it's so hot, nothing can live, but this bacteria can. So I've always thought that, okay, bacteria has shown us that it can live outside of our planet, which makes you think, where did it come from? Because of the whole panspermia, comets and shit crash in, they introduce new things into our planet. So I've always had this idea, like, what if you like, my story was like this. Tell me, and I'm just gonna give a little piece of it. Some kids, whatever, we live somewhere, we seen shooting star asteroid crashed in the woods. It could be a kid, it could be a person, but the witness who sees it goes and investigates it, and then they find the meteorite, but it's like something small or whatever, and they bring it home. You know, and in my idea, for some reason, like somebody puts it in a fish tank, or the thing crashes in the water, because water on our planet is unique as well.
You talking about Creep Show? That sounds like Creep Show.
My idea was like it'd be a kid that found it, right, and then he brought it home and he put it in his fish tank, or he had a little fish, and he was like, "Oh, this will be a nice little rock for my buddy," and he puts it in the fucking water with the fish, and that makes the fucking bacteria come out, and they merge with the fish, or they merge with something, and then that's how it comes. Now, I've seen Swamp Thing, other shit crash into some water, and you know, it should be an egg or some shit like that. But I always had the idea, like a small rock that you bring home, you put it in your fish tank, because you know, and then that is what triggers the next thing. You know what I'm saying? So maybe the idea was original.
And that's what. And you had a baby dolphin, and that's how the dolphins became real.
Or however it would be. But I was like, you introduce it into water some kind of way. Or the meteor could have crashed out and landed in somebody's backyard in a pool. With that, you know what I mean?
The whole thing is the rock getting wet and merging with something. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, like whatever existed was like in that rock. and so like it being in the water gave it access to like whatever the bacteria in the water or whatever, but you created a new
Well,
virus.
they do have some frozen bacteria and shit in the ice, some frozen ice, some shit that they defrosting supposedly. I don't know why.
Well, also they've had that in Alaska where they got permafrost and that shit gets thawing out, and they stuff that was down there for years, or gases, methane and shit gets released as they, as that shit. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Vic, what you think, Vic? I know you're still out there. We see looking for the next clip. Oh yeah, here we go.
Been released.
Oh yeah, so that's
the astronauts. The astronauts.
He came back, right? The dude from Species, and then the astronaut come back, and then how did the alien lady get loose? I can't remember.
Oh, I forgot that fucking.
I just remember she was looking to breed. Remember she ran up on the dude. He had like sickle cell or some shit, so he was like not a, he wasn't a good host for her seed and shit. Because remember she was like looking for. That was in Species 2 was the female. I think Species 1 was a dude. Because remember, he'll fuck a chick and then she get pregnant immediately and had a baby like within minutes. Because it was all, I gotta watch that movie again. But I be thinking some of the science fiction shit be like loosely based on something that they've seen before or experienced. But an astronaut coming back from space with a strange illness is definitely intriguing. Here we go.
Astronaut has been released from hospital after returning to Earth with an unspecified medical condition. 4 astronauts landed off the coast of Florida in a SpaceX Dragon capsule on Friday, after almost 8 months on the International Space Station. They were meant to come back 2 months ago, but the crew was delayed by Boeing's faulty Starliner and then Hurricane Milton. And when people return, they can feel dizzy and sick for weeks, whilst they readjust to Earth's gravity. But one astronaut, who hasn't been named, was flown to hospital and kept in for observation. They've now been released, and NASA says they're in good health. 7 people remain on the space station, including Butch Wilmore and Sonny Williams, who have been stranded in space since June. An astronaut has been released from. Why
the fuck are they still there? Like how these 4 motherfuckers came down? Them still niggas, motherfuckers still up there, bro.
They still ain't finished the mission yet.
Nah, remember they've been stuck out there. Some bullshit with the suit and the capsule. Remember that they had sent them a rescue thing, but it couldn't fit their suit or some bullshit. They should have been home.
Yeah, I ain't hip to it. I missed out on all that.
Nah, that was a while back. Everybody stopped talking about it. You know what I'm saying?
They started talking about Diddy.
Shit, Diddy. Listen, Jay-Z. Oh, listen, yo, you heard there's a beef. Dame Dash going after Noriega now, going after Nori. And Nori was like, yo, his name is Dame Lane Dash.
Yeah, I've been watching a little back and forth they've been having for some time now.
He said, I'm flying here, I'm going there. He said, doing things you used to do.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's fucked up.
As much as like I've watched the whole shit, Dame, I never thought Dame was capping. Dame is like, I think one of them examples of when keeping it real goes wrong. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
He comes off as an asshole sometimes, but like I'm Team Dame. I feel where he's coming from. But even like this whole Nori thing, I've slowly watched Nori blow up and kind of
become dumb. Exactly. Yes.
I seen him do some shit like I didn't
sell out. He thinks because he's from the streets that he didn't sell out. You've been sold out, Pop. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. But one thing I didn't like that I saw that really had me looking at Nori a little differently was that Lamar Odom interview he did, man.
I didn't get a chance to catch that one.
Yeah, it's because they get you drunk and then like the second hour drink chance be lit because y'all be drunk and talking crazy. So they got Lamar Odom, somebody who got substance abuse issues and all this shit. You know what I'm saying? He was cracked out, all that. So y'all sitting there, they got him shit faced. Where like, I mean, I can't just totally blame Nori, but I bet they paid him good and he probably had to finish the interview in order to like receive his money, because I don't see why like his publicist or somebody didn't step in like, yo, you kind of putting him out here, you know what I'm saying? Like you got him really vulnerable. and you ask him these questions that he's answering freely, true, but they're very fucking, not incriminating, but embarrassing. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, damn. So I saw him do that. Kind of with Kanye, they kind of pulled that move with them too, where it's like,
because he works for the other side. They tell him what to
like,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Listen, when that money hits the bank, and you got a boss, you gotta do what the boss say. No, he'll blackball your ass. Think about it. A lot of these, if it wasn't for certain these people with these podcasts and these shows, because here's the bad part. Will Nori's family be able to sue the show if he dies for dysfunctional liver because of all that drinking?
Probably not. I doubt it.
I'm just saying. Think about that, right?
Yeah, but should they?
Because that's excessive drinking because he was doing a show that was about drinking.
Yeah. That's
so he could say, so unless it's in the contract that, yo, listen, you're doing this to yourself, I think they're liable for that shit, bro.
I mean, they drinking on their own, and they could be like no different than drinking.
Yeah, but they're putting it right in front of them. Pause. You understand what I'm saying? There's a whole bunch of bottles just sitting there.
Yeah, I mean,
and especially with an alcoholic, because they alcohol. How long Nori's been drinking? Forever.
Yeah, I was thinking about that too. Like they shoot one show a week, I think. Or they might shoot multiple.
Yeah.
They record them, pre-record them, whatever.
Regardless, they fucked up. You understand what I'm saying?
Up. Yeah, I was thinking about that, like, how long can your liver last doing that, motherfucker?
That's what I'm saying. How long?
Like, for real, bro. Like, how long your liver?
And he ain't good enough of an actor to play it off like he's not drunk, and they can make it like apple juice. You know what I'm saying? Ginger ale. Like, these are your bottles, Nori, and these are the guest bottles. Like, you ain't gonna pull that.
Jack went on there, he didn't drink. How about that right there? How about that, y'all? That work?
Yeah, work.
That's what I just thought about where it was.
You got to put like a bandana around it. Put like get a.
I have it fell off last year. I made a Halloween costume out of it, and I took these Ray-Bans that was broke. That's how I had
you go.
But
Vic, broke. Shout out to Vic. There you go. Right, you gotta glue it. You gotta glue that shit.
You can't really tell, but it came off. It was right there.
Yeah. Because then you're doing the V Vendetta. Everybody done did that, but the glasses make it different.
I got that. That's how it's supposed to look.
And you draw him some eyebrows, some extra eyebrows.
Yeah, that was the look right there.
Shit.
I'm gonna fix that though. Get that back on there.
Shit. Throw up that clip. What you call it? See, talking about Zells. Not everybody using Zells and stuff, right? Everybody use Zelle with the banks and stuff. So there's some banks that are about to get sued because of the Zelle fraud that's been going on.
I wish I knew about some Zelle fraud.
These are some big banks. Yeah, it's like kind of with the Cash App shit that they do.
Yeah, same.
I think they're using Zelle.
I think Zelle owns Cash App. I think. Let me see what.
I think that's one of the last ones. I think
the last part.
I think so. I'm not sure. I think like one of the
Travis Hunter, Cruise Line, Aliens. Oh yeah, speaking of aliens, still. Have you seen the latest Alien movie?
The latest Alien movie?
Yeah.
No.
I don't think you sent that. Can you send that clip again with the I'm looking at the clips from your clip. 1 is Amazon, 2 whistleblower, 3 insurance fraud, 4 was an astronaut, 5 was the woman found in flames. We covered the Florida.
No, we haven't done that one.
Clip 7 was no, good call. Clip 7 it is. I just had it. I couldn't see what the lady was wearing, so it's in a red suit. Boom, 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 boom. Here's the Zelle one.
Three of our country's largest financial institutions are being sued by federal regulators for allegedly failing to prevent widespread fraud on a popular banking app. The Consumer Financial Protection Bureau filed a lawsuit against J.P. Morgan Chase, Bank of America, and Wells Fargo over its handling of fraud claims involving Zelle. According to the Bureau, customers of those banks have lost more than $870 million since Zelle launched 7 years ago. Zelle is disputing that estimate and called the lawsuit meritless. Incoming President Donald Trump is expected to name a new head of the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau when he takes office, leaving the future of this lawsuit uncertain.
Yeah, damn.
870. That's crazy, bro.
So I was talking to this one YouTuber. He's really big in this space, almost #1, but he was explaining to me about a certain flaw that existed in a certain app where you could withdraw money and then claim it didn't come out. Withdraw, and then you could like dispute it, and they were playing shit. And I'm like, that only works one time, player. You do understand?
Yeah. For entertainment purpose only.
Yeah, I explained to that YouTuber. I don't think that was gonna work. But this sounds like some of the same thing. I wonder how they're losing their money. I wonder how.
Because you gotta remember that the Zelle is like, if I can request the Zelle from you, I can just request something and you just pay it because you think it's a bill and be like, hold on, that was a fraud. Be like, no, that was this. You approved it. Like, nah, I don't even know them.
But you
already got the money.
Like, where they have to accept, you know what I'm saying? Where it gives you like,
that's what I'm saying. Remember, they did that lately. They wasn't doing that before.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So that's what they're saying. They lost 870 million. Because before they did the fail safe that, okay, you sure you know this person? You sure you want to send this money to this person?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But that. Think about those bank names though. You're talking about the pillars. These are the pillars right here. I'm surprised Citibank wasn't involved in that. Wells Fargo, fucking Chase. Who was the other one?
They say Bank of America.
Yeah, Bank of America. That's crazy. Those are some boss hogs. Shit. Imagine who else will go. Who else will fail? What other bank will take the hit if we hit the market like we did back in 08?
Mm-hmm.
What banks will be gone? Because bro, we got rid of so many banks after that, and Chase basically took them all up.
Yeah, so they just became other banks, or they got bought out.
No, they got bought out. Their shares is shit.
I'm trying to find this clip I have for us. I know I made this shit. Where is this shit? It was a funny clip. What the fuck? I don't know. Damn it. Whatever. Damn, I had a triple clip. But yeah, I don't know. That banking shit is wild. I really wish I would have got into scamming a while back. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would have did it right, because all of the scammers and shit that I've always seen,
bro, especially them kids that be rapping about it. If I knew how to do it like dumb, bro, I'd have been gone.
I would have been.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised they done scammed so much. They should have been. They should be up on that crypto shit. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, like even if you would have scammed, flip that shit.
Yeah, just work for real. Exactly. Put it in
somebody
crypto.
did. They just weren't talking about it. You know what I mean? It was some white people doing it that didn't.
No, there was some small ones, but at the same time,
it's like niggas got to talk about
it. The boom time is gone. You understand what I'm saying? Like it was a boom time. Yeah, they was getting
I didn't
money.
really understand it, and I'm like, yeah, y'all going to jail, and they kind of eventually did, but it was like, bruh, it was some big money in that shit. I don't know how they fucked that up.
Swipey swipe. It was getting the swipes on
cards and shit. I'm like, bro, that was the lick. I mean, obviously, it's always a paper trail electronically back to you. However, there was ways that you could have at least, what they would say, squirreled some of that money away.
Mm-hmm.
So you can get something other than go.
So after you get out of jail, exactly. After you get out of jail, you gonna take the plea and just leave some cash laying around. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Make it worth your while.
Yeah, I never understood that shit.
What about most of it's gonna go to the lawyers.
What about the lady that was
That's big news that happened? Yeah, it happened last night. This fucking crazy motherfucker.
Disturbing
he lit this woman on fire.
Head of security for.
Okay, let me see.
Story. The police commissioner was using the words, "This is a depraved act." The transit chief called it a heinous crime. The head of security for the MTA said it was just a brutal and senseless homicide. But everyone was thanking the public for their help and the cameras inside the subway cars that led to the arrest of the person they believe responsible for the woman's death after she was set on fire. Police say it happened at about 7:30 this morning on the F train at the Coney Island Stillwell Avenue exit. Police say the woman was set on fire by a fellow passenger using his lighter. And police believe he then sat and watched the woman on fire. He sat on the platform, on a bench on the platform at the time, watching the woman slowly die. The woman was pronounced dead at the scene. Police, because of the cameras inside the subway cars and on the platforms, they were able to release still pictures of the suspect very quickly after it happened. And it was 3 teenaged boys, high school age boys, who saw someone who looked just like the suspect still riding on the F train. They were able to call 911, and that led to the arrest of the person now in police custody.
They have to call hazmat.
One of the most depraved crimes one person could possibly commit against another human being. And it took the life of an innocent New Yorker. But at this hour, I am pleased to announce that a short time ago, alert NYPD transit officers took a person of interest into custody.
Great work that the public does alongside our offices. A 911 call was received that this individual was recognized at the J and York Street station on the F line. Our officers in District 2 stopped that train at Herald Square and was able to keep the doors closed, walk the train, and place this very dangerous individual in custody.
And police have not released very many details of the person they're questioning right now because he has not been charged in.
All right, well,
bro, he lit her on fire and then stepped out of the train and sat down and watched her burn, bro.
Yeah. And I don't want to jump on this.
There's a video of that, bro. I just didn't want to show that when it was too explicit. It showed the girl burning. I was like, nah, I'm not filming.
Custody.
Great work that the public does alongside our offices. A 911 call was received and was able to keep the doors closed, walk the train, and place this very dangerous individual in custody.
That's the guy, right?
And police.
Yep.
Watch, they're gonna say they're gonna say he was an illegal immigrant.
Well, he's an immigrant. They say he came back he came here in 2018. You know, he's an immigrant. You know what I'm saying? You know, they're pushing for that,
have
bro.
Not released very many details.
No, but check this out now. Now watch this though. Listen. Both of these things happen here in New York City. Why I say both of these things because I'm about to include Luigi in this. They caught this man because he sat down, but then he dipped off. They caught him because it was a real crime. It was a real person that really did something, that they had a real person. Luigi all of a sudden gets caught fucking ordering a fucking double fucking Big Mac with fucking nuggets with a gun on him. You know what I'm saying? And it took them days to apprehend him. Mind you, this dude's picture was all over the place. Get the fuck out of here, bro. New York right now is trying to cover their ass. You see how they're making a big deal out of this shit. You understand what I'm saying? First of all, for 2 reasons. They don't want people not taking the subways because the MTA in the city's going to lose money. And at the same time, showing how the police can be effective and can capture someone who does such heinous things to people from New York. They're trying to set up, you know what I'm saying, a precedent. Like, this is not happening. If it does happen, beware, we will get you. Type shit.
That's wild.
Yeah, man. Yeah, fucking that shit reminds me of that. Remember Money Train?
Yeah.
That's what the guy was doing. Because actually the guy was doing that shit. There was a copycat that was out there burning these motherfuckers trying to get the money. Somebody did that. They had to edit that shit in certain places. They wouldn't show that part in the movie because of that scene. People were always doing copycat shit. So it's kind of the same thing.
Why do you make the shit purple? Let me see. Switch the color. Blue. Switch the color. I'm just fucking with some of these stats here. Well, not stats, the features. Red. Huh, weird. So yeah, next clip here. What's your favorite Mexican restaurant? Are you
No, I don't like Mexican restaurants. If I have to eat Mexican food, I go to the authentic over here in 116, like the real people that cook it. So it's just like the mom and pop spots. You know what I'm saying?
You don't go to a place that always has it fresh. They make their guacamole fresh every day, and
Yeah, they do. It's all homemade. Everything's homemade.
So you don't fuck with Chipotle, huh?
No.
Well, neither does these people. They wanted to make their own bowl at Chipotle, and this is what happened.
Just let her make her food. Just get her food, please. Like, yeah, just let her get her food. Just the like. Thank you. She will take my food to my candy.
Folks, when you go to Chipotle, they got to make your food. That'd be like going to Subway and hopping behind the line and say, "No, I want to make it like this. Put some extra."
But you know what? They should because you know what? If they make it like a one-time buffet thing, you get it one time. Now they cut back on the employees. They don't got to pay for them.
No, you wasting food. Now you got people touching the extra shit. You got people, you know what I mean?
I mean, people always do that shit at the buffet things. It's the same thing.
Exactly. That's why they say, "No, we're gonna make yours for you. Would you like this on there?"
They do that so they can know the amount they're giving you, so they can
exactly. They can portions out. I had another clip I couldn't find. It was he went to a buffet. He buffet. He went to a buffet, and you know how like all you can eat. Like for example, we have a it's like a spot that has what the name is this spot? Fuck. They have a good buffet. Damn. Craig's
Chinese spot one.
You have a Craig's Cruiser in your city?
No, I don't even know what that is.
Well, they got go-karts.
I'm about to say that sounds like an amusement park.
Yeah, it's like they got a go-kart track outside and inside. Then they got video games, kind of like Dave and Buster's. They got a bar, but they have a big buffet that people go to sometimes just for the buffet. And they got pizza, all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I like me a Chinese buffet for sure. Like,
this buffet,
I go to Queen for
video I was looking for. Dude had a, they bring out the pizzas in the buffet. So dude was like, "Fuck it, I want the whole pan." So he took the whole pizza pan. So the people was like, "Sir, you can't do that." He's like, "Well, I wanted my own pizza." So he started taking the salad. It's like, "No, you can only bring one plate to the buffet at a time." And he was like, "Well, what if I just use this as the plate?" And he pulled the pizza thing up. "This is my plate." And he took the salad. He started putting salad on it. He's like, "I want to make a salad pizza." So he took the whole pizza and started putting salad on it.
Oh,
he's like,
man.
"It's all you can eat." So they was like, "You need to get the fuck out of here." They was going off. But I was like,
That's funny. I imagine that. Why would they kick it like that? They gotta have some type of shit. Like sometimes they put like time limit on people with the all you can eat shit. You know what I'm saying? They be like putting the time you came in and shit.
Yeah, it's crazy.
They do that shit at the Chinese buffet. I'll be like, "Nah, you gotta put the time I put my plate on my table, bro. You're not putting the time."
So they give you a time limit though, where they'll come and tell you got to get up out of here or what?
Yeah, so yeah, when they got the crab legs out, they give motherfuckers time limit, bro.
People be going in on them crab legs, bro.
What? They be going like they never had crab legs before, bro.
I don't even like.
And the thing is, I always make this spot in Queens. They actually do some decent crab legs. It ain't even like the bullshit crab legs. It's like some good decent crab legs that.
Yeah.
So it's like with them, it's like people always get mad at them because the thing is like people are coming here for that. Why don't you have that shit on deck already? Like stop the shit. Ain't nobody coming for none of this other shit. So they be getting mad and people be yelling every time I go there. Motherfuckers just yelling at the help, bro. They're like, "Where the fuck is the crab?"
Where are the crab legs? Fact though. Yeah. Actually, that'd be the next clip because it halftime. Shout out to Free Society in the building. Yo, the C3 Original. Free Society, and with the halftime show, not halftime show, but our halftime
halftime sponsor.
Our halftime sponsor, you know what I'm saying?
Executive producer of the show.
And he explains about the L3. So y'all know about C3, but what about the L3?
Shout out Huncho 3 times. Bitch, I'm riding with the gang. I be riding with them AKs. Side buzzing, boy, they hop out, bustin' rain. All my niggas pull up on this block and let it rain. All my niggas really ready to bust in your brain. Yeah. Bitch, you know we thuggin'. Yeah. To have a boss like this, you gotta be from the fucking streets. Yeah. How you think I made a name in the fucking streets? My little brother here, L3. Yeah.
My big homie, he in C3, Free Society.
Yeah.
Shout out to
Free. How you think I name in the YouTube streets?
Negotiate. Be careful in these YouTube streets, Free, because we got prices on our heads, Free. So I'm here, Free. You know what I'm saying? So be careful out there, Free, because anybody that rolls with,
open season. It's open season.
See, me and Free, you know what I mean? We all in the same clique,
It's open season.
Yeah, it's open season. But me and Free passes, that's why we let them other two cats, we let them leave Thailand before we did. That was on purpose. After that, we was out, me and Free was safe because you heard about the other two already. I've been hearing a lot about their names in these streets, man. And
I'm saying the streets.
So Free, we got to get up out of there, Free. Because the other two cats. Woo.
It's some red dots. There's some red dots scanning the area.
Yeah, we safe
scanning
right now,
the area.
Right now, Free. No. Well, shout out to Free Society, the OG. And as Forrest Gump says, that's all I'm going to say about that. But who's somebody we're going to talk about? Earlier, you said Travis Hunter. Let's bring up
Travis Hunter. Before we put on what's happening today with him, because a lot of people might not know. A lot of people know what's going on. Because see, at first, he want to stand 10 toes down. That's my girl, that's my fiance. She gonna be my wife. Y'all don't know. Mind y'all business. This is my life. La 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 la. But it seems that there's a saying: pressure bust pipes. Pause.
Get it over with. Gone for that nigga, get it over with.
Go fuck that nigga, get it over with.
Gone for that nigga, get it over. Gone for that nigga.
These other videos, let me see here.
So this is her at a party throwing it back on some dude. That's her outfit that night. She was there with her friend. As you can see, Travis Hunter has shut down his Instagram because he's tired of people getting on him by his little, loosey goosey over there. That literally said she told him to dump him. Like she was like, you could break up with me because you're going to college. Like she put the vice grips on this dude, man. Like it's over, man. He gonna get like I'll tell people straight up, why y'all trying to help a motherfucker who don't want to be helped?
He young, I'll give him that though. He got a lot coming at him right now.
Regardless of the fact, when your mans and everybody telling you, even this dude from the Cowboys came out and told him like, yo, listen, man, she You're gonna learn the hard way, bruh.
Yeah.
And let him learn the hard way. Because here's the thing. And this is why I say it's more to the game than playing the game. He gonna learn the hard way that even once he gets off the field, it's gonna be tough being respected as a man when they can't look at you as one. Yeah, you a great athlete, but as a man, we can't fuck with you on that level, Pop. You got your bitch making you look bad in these streets, Poppy. So it don't even matter how much money you got. You a sucker.
I think though, now he just won the Heisman. I don't know if he ain't took no agent to try to declare for the draft yet. I don't think. He probably should.
He going to the draft.
Yeah,
he going
I
to
didn't
the
know,
draft.
but I would say, but with the holidays coming up, and all the shit that goes around that when you're away from the game, because the college football, did they already play their bowl game? I don't know, but he's like Deion Sanders' other unofficial, son basically, and I think Deion gonna talk to him like, bruh, like it's what you need to focus on and worry about. And I don't think she's gonna make it through all the in the long run, because I'm only looking at the scenario from just like everybody else is, and I'm not trying to attack the young lady, but from looking at all these videos and then all this shit's resurfacing, because like when you live in the age of social media, especially girls, y'all can't resist yourselves from posting every aspect of your life, especially when you think that you lit or you want to stun on some bitches or all that shit. So,
but not only that, she was over there hearting. She was hearting Anthony Edwards' pictures, bro, and she erased it.
That, and then another one I seen, it was this music video where she's like, they've been together for 5 years, but then there's some music video that she was in that's like it overlaps that. So eventually Travis is gonna see, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, like Big Stick can't marry you. But yeah, we had somebody sneak in the building and we gotta watch
Smoke
this here.
Smoke, we gotta watch out for Smoke. Get the bulletproof vest. Smoke, they got the red beam on you, bro. They got the red beam on you.
That's
you
what's up,
saying?
Smoke. I've been hearing a lot about you on these streets, Smoke, man. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna repeat none of that shit, but I'm just saying. I'm watching
slander, a lot of slander,
a lot of slander, Smoke.
It's got a lot of dragging in the streets. You know what I'm saying?
Pull up if you want to, Smoke. You know what I'm saying? We ain't
no.
You know what I mean? We've only been here like, you gotta watch what you say. You come up on this panel, Smoke. I don't want to get Harlem shot behind something that, So yeah.
Oh man,
a lot of emotions going on with Smoke.
You know what I'm saying? Got the triple beam out right now, boy.
Triple beam on him. But yeah. All right. Explain this next clip though while we make the little transition. Shifting gears. 21 million for getting hit with a door on a cruise line. Now you thought the lawsuit for the kid that got hit with the falling drone was gonna be crazy.
Shit. Word. How much you think that kid gonna get? He probably ain't gonna get as much as this motherfucker gonna get. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, because like
cruise line, it's a cruise line.
Yeah, they got the city probably got certain money. Protections. Yeah, they probably got like limits on shit. Let me tell you about the city that I live in, the city of Grand Rapids. We've had on my street and in my section, like the infrastructure over here, like in the last 3 years, they done replaced our gas, water, and the sewage, like, because we used to have a combined sewage system where your rainwater and your dark water was the same, but now they have a rainwater separate from like raw sewage and shit like that throughout the city. But this quadrant of the city was like one of the last that they redid it all. Prior to that, we just had one, and it would make, like, when it rained really bad, sometimes the basements would flood, depending on whose house. Like my father's house had it happen one time. My neighbors and my aunt that lived across the street, it would always happen when it rained really hard that their basement would flood. Not necessarily with sewage or just rainwater, but they had to have the people come rip the carpet up and do all that shit. So then after that, you file a claim with the city, and then they reimburse you for all your damages, insurance, blah, blah, blah. But that happened to the city so much, they wrote a fucking ordinance that they couldn't get sued no more, which was crazy. So the same year that they did that, I think I was like 2013 or 14, that passed. And then 2015, my basement flooded. But not only in this time of like how everybody else would just get rainwater. And fast forward later on when they redid the whole system, I found out what it was. You had like this big plug of fucking sewage that would just sit in the bottom of the pipe, and as the big rains would come, it would push it down the street. Like, you know what I mean? Long story short, 2015, I believe it was my turn. So my basement not only got flooded, but the raw sewage came up, and I had like literally 6 inches of just sediment through my whole basement. I had to have Pro come, like the hazmat people and all that, and pump the basement out with all these crazy ass vacuums, and then they had to like put all these they had to like power wash the basement mad times and all this strong ass like I had to leave the house for a couple days and all that shit.
That's some hazmat shit.
Yeah, it was some straight up hazmat shit. It happened. And I lost a bunch of books and shit I had in the basement that was in boxes that I just had to throw away, clothes and all kind of shit. But and my bill for like ServPro was like, I think that shit was like $2,700 or some shit it cost for them to come in. Maybe more, I can't remember. But I tried to like sue the city about it, and yeah, I didn't win. They
you can't go against the city, bro.
Yeah, they fired back with an ordinance. So I bet you that was the city's drone show. So they're gonna have certain protections. I guess that was my example for that. Whereas this right here, this cruise line, nah, they probably about to get. I don't know.
So imagine this happened to you. Imagine it. You on the cruise with your shorty.
And what happens? And this happens.
Sliding doors of a luxury cruise liner hit this 56-year-old man. He knew exactly what to do next.
Yeah, but I say, oh shit, I can't see. My back, my neck.
This is Jim Houseman. Together with his wife, he was taking a round-the-world trip aboard a Holland America luxury cruise liner. After the incident, they initially thought it was just a bump on the head and decided to continue their journey. However, a few days after the cruise ended, Jim's condition got worse. He claims he now suffers from permanent brain damage, so he decided to sue the cruise liner. The company, doubting his claims, even hired a private detective to follow him and investigate whether he was exaggerating his injuries. But they had no success. So when the case went to court, the judge reviewed all the evidence and ruled in Jim's favor, awarding him $21 million in damages. After
he got awarded that. I thought that's what he was suing for still. Damn.
Nah, he got 21 mil.
Wow.
For getting cracked on the head with a fucking door, bro.
Yeah, he knew what to do though. I'd immediately did the same shit. Like,
he yo, you saw the private investigator footage on him. Yeah, bro. You got a telethon going on.
I know that's funny. Well, since I'm pulling clips from the WhatsApp, it's on my computer. So it's like call. It rings on the phone and on the damn.
You got like them dudes in Asia where they got like 10 phones going on and shit up in front of them and all that.
That's crazy. Yeah, I'm in a fucking call center. Free City, you about to start cruising. I feel you. Hey, you can get paid on the cruises. You can get paid on the cruises. So yeah, he got 21 million. They was like, bro.
So how much you think they gonna give that kid? He getting surgery. They gonna have like 30, 40 million. They gave that family 40 something million. Or was it 400 million or 40? Remember that kid who died in the amusement park? That he fell off that ride.
Yeah,
he fell off that ride.
Yeah,
he wasn't secure at the end. I was it 400 million or 40. I don't know. I think it was 400 million. I think they gave him
400. Oh,
because it happened in the amusement park.
Yeah, but I'm trying to think. I don't know. It could have been 400. That's still a lot. That's probably one of the big. 40 sounds more realistic, but it could have been 400. I mean, 400 is like
it's a think about it. Think about it. It's a kid.
I know, but they don't care. I know.
Check it out. Google it. I might be wrong.
All right. We should put what was for the
kid died in amusement park. Family awarded $400 million, and then they won't say 400 million. It'll say 40 million.
Put
if you wanted to look for the article,
amusement park kid dies.
Family awarded $400 million.
2023, think that when it happened?
I don't know when it happened. I know you just got it.
We're both wrong, but you're closer than I am. You're way closer. You're only 90 million off.
90.
I was like 200 and something million off. Jury award 310 million to family of U.S. teen who fell.
310 million.
Woo. You got to die to get it. Yeah.
No, that's what I'm saying. So now we're in between a crack in the head and a death. So now that 7-year-old kid family, they're gonna see 100 million.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. For inflation nowadays,
100 million. That's a kid, bro. He got a scar for life. He's still nobody even know if he's gonna be stable enough yet with that shit. You got open heart surgery. Come on, that's crazy. Come on,
that's wild.
That ain't for a kid. That's not nothing to sneeze at. And you know what I mean? He gonna have to deal with that growing up. You know, his heart gotta keep getting stronger and shit. You know, there's a whole bunch of complications. Yeah, I think I need about 250 mil.
Yeah, you could be right.
I think I need about 250 mil for that shit, bro. No, shit. What's that other shit? Fuck was that?
Clip. Salute to the
the Amazon, you know, there's a union thing going on. I think it's clip 1.
Yeah, I'm very I'm actually very versed in that Amazon one here. So
the NYPD.
Yeah. So it's funny that Amazon's using their influence, bro.
Yeah, and they're using that money. That money.
Shout out to the Teamsters. Really kind of like fuck y'all to y'all. Shout out to y'all for what y'all are doing, because
shout out to the unions. Shout out to the unions.
But specifically with this Teamsters, maybe I shouldn't talk too much about the Teamsters. They might come.
Yeah, I was just say you might be quiet because they've been around for a long time.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jimmy Hoffa.
Jimmy Hoffa,
charged with additional crimes. Since you have refused to leave the roadway, you will be placed under arrest on the charge of disorderly conduct. If you do not cooperate and accompany the arresting officer to the prisoner transport vehicle, or if you resist arrest, you may be charged with additional crimes. Or if you
That's crazy.
Robots talk to their ass. Same robots about to get their jobs.
That's already a recording. They letting them know. They put that shit on repeat. Like we already told y'all several times. Disperse.
All right, so I'll say the Teamsters. Amazon is trying to organize under.
They want $31, bro. They want $31.
Put the respect on the Teamsters. He said, "Okay, I'll put the respect on the Teamsters." But let me tell you about the Teamsters. As far as like this Amazon thing, Amazon doesn't. So far, they haven't recognized the Amazon Teamsters yet. So then Amazon, I think it was in October, they came. Yet they marched on the bosses and they declared their demands, and then they went amongst them. Amongst their demands was a living wage.
Yeah, that's those buildings. Those buildings got it, not these buildings.
No, they haven't got it. But still they haven't. They don't recognize none of them yet, as far as I know. So that's why it was a strike here in Michigan too. I'm gonna go into that part because my company that I work for had to change some of their maneuvers in order to play both sides, which is crazy. All right, so boom. Amazon, Teamsters, the employees, they link up with the Teamsters, say, "Yo, we want to form a union, become one of y'all." Teamsters said, "Okay, y'all can do it, but here's what legally cross your T's, dot your I's." So the employees kind of did that, organized, and then Amazon said, "No, we ain't accepting y'all union." And they said, "Okay, well, y'all got until December 15th, or we're gonna strike." So boom, December 15th came and went. So I think it was on the 18th, it went into effect with the Teamsters versus Amazon. So I go into my place of employment, and they're all talking about it because we have product that's at these Amazon facilities, but they're about to picket. So we had to go in and get our product from the Amazon building, but no Teamster can cross the picket line. So our local Teamsters are like, we can't drive the trucks in there. So my company had to have all the management drive the vehicles in to get our product for delivery from the Amazon because the Amazon can't be part of the ones that are driving it. But the Teamsters Union, our local, said that's okay for y'all to do that because we don't want our behavior to stop your business, because that is part of the thing to picket is that you can't disrupt the flow of business. And that just puts, which you do anyway, when people see you out there with signs, you know what I'm saying? You are disrupting business. However, physically, you can't do that. So I was like, so here, for example, in our Amazon facilities that were in our city, the employees themselves weren't going to necessarily be picketing because they would still have to go to work. But our union gave us all, because now that I'm in the union, I got the notification too, like we will be organizing a
yeah, they call you in. Yeah,
they did a call, but they said you can come out here and picket with the other Teamsters, but you got to be back at work. You know, because this ain't got nothing to do with y'all job. This is a fellow.
Yeah, you got to do it on your off time. Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Yeah,
we're gonna be out there, but but we're not fighting against your job. We're fighting against Amazon right now. So y'all can come. So I'm like, well, damn. So I'm like, so then I asked some of the other people, because like I just got back into this union shit. So I'm asking, I said, so we're gonna have Amazon's gonna go on strike? They said, no, we're gonna go picket on their behalf. I said, well, how can y'all do that? Like, y'all can just go and pick it and say, yeah, as long as we stay within the first 30 feet of the road, they broke down all the legal easements. Like,
yeah. Because it's all part of the show. Because they don't know that you don't work for Amazon.
But here's the thing, too. Like, so our company, so we had this whole operation to go in there and retrieve our packages. And we couldn't. They are to display. They took rental trucks, rental tractors, and anybody going in there couldn't have anything with the company logo on it at all. Like, to go get our product. It's just crazy. But that strike ended at 7:30 on Saturday or some shit. It was like 2 days or some shit. But it was crazy, like seeing that happen. And then they pulled it right before Christmas because they want to make the headlines and make them feel it because it's the busiest time of the year.
Yeah.
So first, I think
stock prices.
Yeah, until I went down the rabbit hole of they have their own Instagram page, and they were showing the demands that they got. And I'm on the side of the Amazon Teamsters because Amazon is making hella money off of. And some of the things they're asking for, one, they want that raise, of course. But like some of the things, like they don't even have, like, they don't give their employees, the delivery route drivers, winter coats. They just had that little vest and some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, so like a lot of the things that their demands, aside from the wage increase, is
uniforms, proper uniforms.
Yeah, proper uniforms, safer vehicles. The same thing happened to my company. And we got a good. Now that I'm on the other side of it, we got a pretty good contract. You know what I mean? So, I immediately got a little nice raise, and I got some retro coming and shit like that. The only thing that I don't like about it is the way they did it, because like at my level, they only needed like a majority of the votes to make it pass, and they didn't, like the people that had been there for a long time that probably would have not voted with them. Me, I don't know. I'm kind of got mixed feelings about it, but they didn't ask all us that worked in the office up there because they didn't necessarily need our vote. They went after all the low-hanging fruit of the people that ain't been with the company that long and shit like that. And it was like, look, this could happen to y'all, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, you can get this. Yeah, that's where you get it from.
Because like when that happened, they told us, yo, you in the union now. I'm like, I didn't vote. They said, oh, they already got their majority. I'm like, oh, so they didn't even go up here and ask none of us up here that work that's been here for a while.
Because you got to remember, once they do that, they could come back at them later. Remember what we did for you? This is what we need from you now.
But it screwed the other. There was some disadvantage. Like it didn't. I got a win-win. The only thing I can complain about right now, as far as me being in the union, is that when I pick my vacations now, I have to like stick to them right away. So I got to turn in my vacations really today for the rest of the year. And
what?
Yeah, because
that's fucking insane. Like, how can you plan your fucking life a year ahead of time? You don't even know what's gonna happen to you. Like, that's fucking. What if you get sick and all that other shit? God forbid, like, anything can happen, bro. That's crazy, bro.
Because like them checks come out, the payments are different. Like before, when I was just not in the union, I was just straight up in management. Yo, checks gonna be the same.
2 months, 3 months ahead of time.
I can just tell my boss, like, yo, I want to take next week off, and he say, all right, as long as somebody can cover you, you good. And it's still kind of like, but if I did it now, they could cover me, but the payment schedule has already been set up for next year.
Yeah.
Once I turn it in.
See, the shit is, that sounds like they want to make it more convenient for themselves rather than you.
Well,
you understand that for the as far as the payment is concerned, because that's all just payroll shit.
It's the union side of it. So all the unionized employees, like, you know, you have all your weeks set up, and then you get your checks cut on time. Whatever, it's different. So,
yeah, because sometimes they fuck it up. They still fucking up my checks right here. I know what you're talking about.
So that's been my thing. So I even told them, I said, well, if I switch a vacation, and that's the thing too, if you have 5 days in a row without reporting to work, your benefits are suspended. So it ain't like I could switch a vacation and say, all right, well, fuck it, I'm just gonna take this week and 5 days off, your benefits, you know, they get suspended and shit. So it's all this technical shit. That's the only thing I don't like about it. So shout out to y'all. Y'all got me some more money. And then I hit my max tier in a couple years, because I've been there a long. I mean, I'm like the super senior employee. So I mean, I shout out to all of that, but y'all fucking up my vacations. I already know how to plan my January, my May, my October, but like some of these days is crazy. I'm like, yo.
Like, what's your deadline though? When you got to turn it in?
I got to turn something in. I turned something in already, but I wanted to change it already for my vacation coming up in February. But then like I got at least like I think there's like they'll freeze up the schedule. I got to turn it in like before the end of the year. So my boss is pressing me to turn it in today, which I'm going to do. But I think if I turn it in today, I can't make no changes until after the first quarter, which is fine. But after that, it's like, damn, some of these days. So like I said, I always take my birthday week. I always take like 4th of July week, because you get an extra day. And this week it comes on a Friday this year. So that works out. I already know my October, but then I got like 3.5 weeks that are kind of like, I used to just move those around throughout the year based on what people was talking about.
Yeah, then you got that luxury to do it. Exactly. Now it's just like you set in stone. Like,
but my flexible weeks, I don't know. But
if you take vacation, can you come in and work?
Yeah, I can work through them.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Because what you could do is have certain time that, you know, like that's how I would set up some shit. This is a hack for y'all out there. I used to do this shit in security. Because I was a senior man, I knew sometimes when dudes wanted vacation. So security kind of was like that. You had to like set it up a little early. So I would take certain days and weeks that I knew they wanted. You understand? And that way I had the flexibility to, you understand what I mean? Like, yo, listen, I know you want those days. I'll tell you what, I'll let you take those days. I'll work them for you. But now you owe me these days. So now I'm already getting paid on vacation. I'm getting paid because I'm working time and a half. And I'm about to take off when I want, because dude got to cover me because I did him a favor by letting him go on the days he wanted. Yeah.
I need the time off.
No, but that's what I'm saying. That's what you need to start paying attention to now. You know, you've been there long enough. You know who takes time around what time. So since you're the senior man, you can grab up those slots, then go holler at them like, yo, listen, I might not be using that time. But I'll tell you what. Yeah. That's what's up. But, that's my thing, little hustle.
There's only one other person that covers me right now. And like I even trained him to do it. So it's like I usually, you know, balance my vacations off, and I pick first anyway, then they pick after me. But so when I switch them around, I still try to respect their vacations, because like I've already, you know.
Nah, of course, if you only got one person, I'm talking about when you got I got like 7 motherfuckers, so it's like I'm good. Like they gonna fucking work it. Like I'm good.
Yeah, so yeah, let me see here. What else we got for clips wise?
We got for them, man. Talk out through that union talk, you know what I'm saying?
What was this one here? This was.
I need to unionize those.
Some breaking news this morning.
Which one was this? It's out of Chicago. I'll play this clip first and then let you break it down, because I can't read this.
Japanese automakers Honda and Nissan have announced that they plan to merge. This would be the world's 3rd largest automaker by sales. Honda and Nissan saying that they have signed a memo of understanding. They also say that a smaller Nissan Alliance member, Mitsubishi Motors, has agreed to join in on the talks of integrating their businesses. Automakers in Japan have lagged behind their bigger rivals in electric vehicles. They're now trying to cut costs while also making up for lost time. Stay with Eyewitness News and ABC 7 NY for the latest on this breaking story.
By Honda stock, that shit about to go through the roof with that merge. That's a big merge. Nissan. Who the fuck ever thought that Nissan and Honda dubbed up?
Yeah, that's crazy, right?
Yeah, that's a powerful merge right there. Definitely, shit. Nissan and Honda. Yeah, so because they're gonna basically use their factories, downsize some of the workers, and just focus on basically to compete against everybody else who's about to come out. That's gonna be nuts. They're gonna come out with some super racer or something.
That's true. I mean, they'll well, hold on. First of all, I had to switch real quick so I had to run downstairs. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hold on, brother.
Christmas. Yeah, next time we talk, it'll be past Christmas, everybody.
One more time. Can you hear me, bro?
Yeah, I got you.
All right. Now, so I was saying, even with them, they're all on that little island. You know what I mean? They're all Japanese car makers, so that they're going to be able to compete pretty good.
Oh, they're going to make a shitload of money.
And
they're already allowed to ship in. Exactly. They already have the clearance to sell the vehicles here. So they're good. Now they're just going to put out some good little product.
Because if you think about it, they're not doing anything other than what the big American motor companies did back in the day when they used to have, like, you had when GM Motors bought, they used to have AMC and
Oldsmobile.
Yeah, same type.
Yeah.
So, where they will buy out a smaller company, or even like Scouts, where you're seeing some of them vehicles come back under a different umbrella, corporate umbrella.
Listen, that right there is going to be crazy. For this, whatever car they come out with first together is already going to be a classic.
Yeah, they're going to be able to compete. And people going to fuck with them because, like, Honda's is like some of the best built cars.
That's just a Lego. I call it a Lego, man, because you can take that piece and put it on any other fucking Honda.
Facts.
That's why they be out here stealing these motherfuckers' wheels. That shit be crazy. I actually seen that shit, bro. Yo, dude, they had this shit on milk crates. That shit was fucked up, bro.
We had a whole dealership. They did that too. Like, seriously, it was like it was a couple years ago. It was a Chevy dealership. Now Camaros and shit, all that. Literally, it was during this week. It's a funny thing too, because they picked the Christmas holiday, and they got one of the biggest dealerships on one of the biggest streets. Like how did they do it? And it was like, well, they was off in the break, and they went in there and they did it with such a organized operation that people who seen it probably didn't really question it, other than like, why are they taking them cars off? And they hit like 20 something cars that was like right there. And then like I said, they got over 100 something wheels in like under an hour, and nobody called the police because they was out there looking official. Took all the cars, set them on bricks, like the whole row. So they must have had like they must have had the same cats who do the pit crews. They were just taking shit.
Well, you're gonna steal tires. That's how you steal them. Shit. That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. Well, you imagine coming out to your car, bro, and your shit ain't got no wheels on it. Like, fuck.
I mean, that shit happened a lot in Michigan, man, depending on, especially another one that Dodge Chargers.
So would you rather them take your wheels or your whole car?
Take the whole car.
Right?
Well, I didn't have to shoot in my car, but take the whole car so I can claim, you know what I mean?
Because does the insurance cover the wheels? Does the insurance cover the wheels? I never thought about it.
It does. It does. They're part of the car.
So they have to, how could you tow that?
You can't. They gotta you gotta bring some more. You know what I'm saying? They gotta put some other
You gotta put some tires on. Yeah, right. You gotta put some tires on that shit.
Mm-hmm. But they leave it on bricks. You gotta go buy a whole new set.
Wow.
Yeah. And that's the factory original shits too, though. So those rims, you know, like on the market, they kind of worth more because they're like the OE specs. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And the ones at the showroom, or not the showroom, but like, you know, at the dealership that they set out, those will be like the LS or, you know, the top model. So they got like the, you know, the stock rims that people like, not the bullshit.
Man, that's fucking nuts, bro. I'll be sick. I remember when my shit got towed all the way to Brooklyn. I thought somebody stole my shit. I was like, yo, what the fuck? And I was like, I had tickets.
Oh wow.
They had my shit in the Brooklyn Navy Yard, bro. I was tight. I was like, motherfucker. Yeah, I learned my lesson, bro. I learned to pay my tickets after that.
Yeah. Do they put boots on cars out there too?
Bro, that's just so funny, bro. Like, I've been seeing for the past 3 months plus, bro, there've been mad boots I've been seeing on cars. Everywhere, throughout the city, everywhere. Like, just mad. Like, people are not paying their tickets, bro. But then this one motherfucker, I saw him, he had it on the, they put it on the, you know, the Jeep Wrangler joints? That says Willie on it. It's so funny. It says Willie on it.
Yeah.
The dude he put a boot on his shit. He fucked around, took that fucking tire off, man, and put the other one from the back he had on the joint.
Left the boot on that motherfucker like a necklace.
Yo, nah, because once he was able to loosen and take it off, he was able to take the boot off. So he left that boot right there on the sidewalk. He didn't give a fuck about that boot. I was like, yo, don't they know they charge for that shit? Like, that's crazy.
The money would be in having somebody that has that key, you know what I mean? So the tool to take it off and be like, bro, you know? Or the person I put the phone, I have like my cousin or somebody that, you know, like, yo, you can call this dude right here, you call Jay Harlem, he'll come get that boot half the price.
Half price with an eighth. With an eighth of some good motherfucking dro. You know what I'm saying? Woo. Hit him. Oh shit. What other clip we got left?
I got another clip. I'm trying to find it in this other computer real quick. I had to run that upstairs.
Ooh.
What'd you get your kids for Christmas?
I got them some fucking expensive ass Nike Tech shits they keep asking me for, because I don't really like to like I get them like regular gear, like, but not as OD when you spending $150 for a fucking sweater. Like, that shit was crazy. I like Poppy, I don't even buy that shit for myself. I said, I'll give you the Calvin Kleins or the Polos, like, you know what I mean? And then he's like, nah, I want this. And I'm like, all right. So I got him a couple of those, him and his brother, some stuff for his computer for the little one. The big one, I'm not really getting him what he wants because he fucked up in school. So, you know, he already knows, like, whatever he gets, he should be happy he's getting something. You know what I'm saying? Because he did some stupid shit. So I was just like, you know, be happy you about to get something, because in reality, you know what it is. So, and I'm like the only one that be like the disciplined person, basically. You know what I mean? So it's kind of crazy. So I can only be effective in certain ways, like, but he knows what it is. But yeah, the little one's gonna get more than the big one is this year, because the big one fucked up. You know what I'm saying?
Little bro winning this year, huh?
No, little bro, yo, listen, the little one, he does good in school. You know what I'm saying? And he's chilling. He does exactly what his brother do, but he gets straight A's. He do the same shit his brother do, but he gets straight A's. You understand what I'm saying? The other one, he just want to fuck around. You know, he don't want to do the work.